Yeah, what up YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, back at y'all with another Forza Horizon 3 build video, man. So in this one, as you guys are probably already guessing at this point, we have another request video for a build from Honda Boy DC2 on YouTube, and he wants to see a drag build with an American muscle car. Now I have to say, Honda Boy, that's a little bit of a strange request coming from a Honda fan, but we are gonna take care of your request nonetheless right here, right now. So obviously you guys know we are gonna have to select our vehicle. Now I do already have something in mind for this build, but I'm just gonna scroll through a couple of my options here. Now I'm a big Chevrolet fan, so we're gonna see if they have any classic muscle cars happening here. Now, the IROC Z, always been a big fan of that. Really do like those. The Monte Carlo SS, also an absolute beast. Also a big fan of the Buick Grand Nationals. Those GNXs, absolutely sick. Actually, a lot of options as far as classic muscle cars go. Now, let's check out Dodge, because I would like to build a Challenger, old school Challenger, not that new one. If you guys want to see a new Challenger build, you know what you got to do. Let me know down in the comments section. Now, we actually own a Challenger RT 1970s already. There you can see the Charger. We already own the Hemi Superstock. Well, since we already own the Dodge Challenger RT, and it's a $200,000 vehicle, I'm thinking we're going to jump into the garage and soup this beast up, man. I didn't even know that I own this thing. This must have came from a little wheel spin or something like that. Look at that, and it is new. Let's jump in this car and take care of business, man. So if you guys are new to the channel and you guys, want to make a request, the way that it works is I take one request per video every 7 days. So if you guys want to make a request, definitely drop it down in the comments. I will come back to this video 7 days from now, take one single request from the video, and then I have to close it off, man. We've been getting tons of requests on the channel, and you guys have just been nothing but supportive. So that is pretty much the new criteria. It's kind of like a, I guess you could say, raffle system. Now let's check out our options here. 8.4 liter V10, not a fan. 6.5 liter V12. Already did the Daytona with a V12 swap, and I got some serious hate on that one. Now, some of you old classic car guys really dug into me last time, telling me that I was a complete idiot and stuff like that for taking the wing off and putting in that V12. But you guys know how it is, man. Sometimes we got to rustle a couple of feathers in order to get them views, man. So in this one, we're going to do a supercharger build. I'm thinking that's looking pretty good. Now, let's check out some of our aero options. Actually, do we have a shaker hood option? Install the setup as of now. Now let's just see body kit presets. No, unfortunately we're not going to be able to get a shaker hood on this car, but let's see some of our options. We do actually have a hood option. We might be able to do something with this hood. Let's just I guess we'll just wait and find out here, man. Let's check out that wing. To be honest, that is looking pretty dragster like, man. Now let's check out, look at that cowl hood, man. What do you guys think? That big old cowl or that giant intake? Now, if this intake was by itself and not with the little nostril vents there, I'd probably be a little bit more interested in that one. But I am thinking this street hood is looking mint right now. So let's back it on up, take care of our tires. Now, this is going to be a drag build, so I want to have a race tire compound, big old front tire width at the back, and a dirty giant rear tire width in the rear. Big tire width in the front, also big tire width in the rear. I think I messed that up and got a little backwards, man. So let's see now, because we are doing a muscle build, I would like to see something like these American Racings, very nice. The Torques, normally I'm a big fan of those, but not really much of a lip on those. Let's see what we got here as far as drag wheels. That is a nice drag wheel right there. Krager Street Lock D window. I think that is going to be our option right there. That is officially muscle and dragster. Now what I would like to see is a 17 in the front, and we are going to keep that back tire stock and tiny simply because I want this to look like as much of a dragster as possible, and that's kind of the way that she goes with these old school muscle cars, man. So obviously we're gonna drop a clutch on here as well as a transmission. Now I'm gonna go with the sport transmission, and we are gonna take care of this drive line for sure and the differential. Let's leave the stock diff in there just for shits and giggles. Normally I'll put a diff on there if we're doing a drift build, but since I do want to drag race this thing, I think I might just leave the stock diff in there and see what happens. Might get a little bit of one wheel peel action, but that's okay, man. Now as far as the drop goes, looking pretty good, but I would almost like to see this raked out where we lift the back of it just a little bit and keep that nose nice and diving down towards the ground. I think would be probably a better way to put it. Now we are going to put in a full race cage since this is going to be pretty well a race car. As far as weight reduction goes, just going to keep it simple just because I want to keep a little bit of weight in this thing so that we're not, you know, skidding all over the place. Now as far as power goes, I'd like to see an exhaust and an intake, and we are going to come down here and max out this supercharger as well as the intercooler and the flywheel. Now as you guys can see, we're sitting at about 830 in the S1 class, and I'd like this thing to be competitive in the S1 class. I normally don't do cams just because it really messes with the RPM range and the way that the car was from stock, but in this case I'm thinking we're probably gonna go max out with this thing just to get us as high up to the 900 performance points as possible. Not looking like we're going to get anywhere close to that right now. Probably top out around 850, which kind of sucks because when we do take this thing online, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more guys in the S1 class with more power and faster cars. But nonetheless, for the sake of this build, we are going to keep it moving, so everything is looking good there. We are at a modest 77,000 plus the stuff that we put on before we went back out to check for the body kits. And so yeah, about 85,000. I didn't check the first price tag, but yeah, you know, not too bad considering we already had the car for free. Now what I would like to do is just take care of the paint a little bit. Now this paint here, absolutely sick, but I'd like to just customize it just a touch. So let's see, you can't actually customize the manufacturer's colors, but the bummer is that we lose our racing stripes if we choose an aftermarket color, and I'm just not a fan of that. I really like the racing stripes on there, so we might have to pick a factory color. So let's go ahead and do this right now. Really a fan of these stripes. That pink, I don't think I've ever seen a Challenger with pink paint job like that, probably for good reason. Let's see here. Honestly, I kind of like the little off-white, the tannish. Yellow could be a little brighter. That lime green looking absolutely sick. The blue, that blue's looking good. Dark blue, I really like the dark blue. The darker blue with the white stripe. I'd prefer the lighter blue with the dark stripe. And of course we have the black, gray, and the white. Now, I'm thinking we're probably going to keep this stock purple paint. I am just an absolute fan of this. You guys can call it what you want. I just love that purple paint. But we are, however, going to black out the hood. Let's see what we got here. The wing, I don't even think this is paintable, man. Why do they even give you the option? We're just going to leave that the way that it is. As far as the wheels go, I think the chrome is actually growing on me for this particular build. Normally, I wouldn't put chrome rims on anything, but this one, this particular build, I have something in my head that I would like to see happen here. So we're just going to make it happen. So next up, what we are going to take care of is just some light tuning. Now when I say tuning, I mean some suspension upgrades here. As you can see, the rear very soft. Might stiffen up that back end just a touch, just to keep that wheel hop down as much as possible. Now the rear end, I'm going to raise a little bit and lower the front to give us a really nice rake look, hopefully. So we're just probably going to back it on up and take this thing for a little bit of a rip, see what she sounds like, and maybe take it to the airport and do a couple of passes. Now our rake, not quite as aggressive as I would like it to be, so what I'm going to do is just jump into tuning one more second here and make this just a touch higher. See how that goes, man. Now that, just a little bit better. As you can see, we're almost tucking rim on the front and the back. Just a little bit of tire tuck there, so thing sounds like a beast. Look at that fire, man. So keep in mind, this is a fully built, supercharged drag build. Now I'm sure we probably could have gained a little bit more power going with a turbo setup. Oh, it definitely doesn't want to turn. This is definitely a drag build. Ooh. Brakes are not bad, actually. It definitely wants to get sideways, but when you straighten it out, it actually isn't that hard to handle. So what we're going to do is take this thing for a little bit of a rip on the street real quick, and then probably take it down to the airport, do a couple of passes there, maybe tune the gearing so that we're maxing out at a half decent ratio. Woo. Definitely doesn't want to turn, so this is for sure a straight line car. Those brakes are not too bad for an old car like this. I mean, look, I tried to get it sideways there. Surprisingly, it's not too crazy, not too out of hand. Now, the reason I normally go supercharger is because when you go with a turbo, that boost really kicks on at around 4,000 or 5,000 RPM, obviously depending on the car that you're driving, and it just seems like a bit of a handful to me, which is where the supercharger is a little bit more linear. It doesn't come on quite as strong, not as hard to handle in the higher RPMs. I don't find anyways. You guys, some people like the turbo because it really, there's a spot in the RPM range where the back end will for sure 100% kick out. So as long as you get there, it's, I guess, a little bit easier to drift and stuff like that. So here we are doing just a little straight line test, and our top speed is not looking horrible. Now most of the drag races that we will be doing will be at the airport. Oh, damn, that was death count number 1 for the Challenger. The Challenger, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, it says Challenger, RT, man. Why you playing, Squad? Why you playing, bro? You people, man. You people. Always up in my business. I'm just playing around, man. So yeah, I missed that? You're such a turd. So what I'm thinking is we will probably hit up the airport real quick. I'm gonna just fast travel and just do a little top speed run and see exactly where this car is gonna top out at. Now, like I say, most of the drag races that we are gonna be, a little bit closer. Most of the drag races we're gonna be partaking will be on this track, so I want to make sure that I'm not topping out as far as speed goes and just redlining all the way down the track. Now, 4th year, we may have to make some adjustments, I'm thinking. Now, we do have a sport transmission in here. Not 100% sure if we're going to be able to completely adjust. Oh man, these batteries, they're killing me. My batteries are eternally dying. I don't know what it is. So let's just do a little bit of a launch here. Not too crazy. Honestly, this thing is not super fast. Really just a moderate drift build. Now, I didn't want to do an engine swap. Oh, it looks like we're going to have enough gearing to get to the end of the track without completely redlining. So that's good news. Now, the reason I didn't do an engine swap is because you guys pretty much tore me a new asshole. People still continuously are tearing me a new asshole. on the Daytona build that I did, I guess maybe a couple weeks ago now. And, oh, damn, son, catching that air. Ooh, death count number 2. So basically, yeah, man, you guys were not happy that I went and removed that wing, put a Lamborghini V12 in it, which really for a muscle car, I guess, is blasphemy. But hey, man, I gotta do something to make these videos interesting, you know what I mean? Not everybody likes to see just the regular basic builds, but clearly you guys did not want to see that build. But I don't know, man. I'm really liking how this one turned out. We didn't get too carried away. Let's see if we can spin them. She don't want to spin those tires. Let's see if we can do a little burnout here. Locking up those front wheels just a touch. I really like this car, actually. I mean, it's not anything too crazy, and to be honest, I don't even think I'll be winning crazy amounts of races in it, but it just looks cool, it sounds dope, and let's be honest, man, it is a classic piece of American history, man. The Dodge Challenger. I mean, back in the day, you know, bootleggers were using these things to run whiskey across the desert. Just absolute monsters, these cars. The cops could not even touch these things back in the day. So I'm pretty happy to have this one in the garage. Even happier to say that we didn't even have to pay for this thing, man. Only for those mods. So you guys know that we love our free stuff, man. So with that being said, I'm thinking we're probably gonna put an end to this video. As always, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more, don't forget to click subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Of course, that is because, you know, a good majority of you guys probably already are, and you're like, Don Squally, man, I'm already subscribed. You got to tell me something different, man. So I don't know. What's a namaste, man? That's what I'm going to tell you guys for today, if you're already subscribed. So holla back one time, man. I am your boy Denali, a.k.a. Don Squally. As always, I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and we're going to catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. Oh no. Oh, for fuck's sake, every fucking time. Showdown, bitch. Should have had a V8, yeah. Recovery of a lifetime. Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh fuck! Yeah, just keep on rolling there. Yeah. Don't worry about the racer or anything.